Hello, this is Dr. Steffi from the Brilliance Mind. Today's Brilliance Nugget is about 3 surprisingly simple moves that you can use to make outsourcing successful. Alright, move number 1 is all the things that you could potentially outsource. Even the things that you might think are perhaps a little bit difficult to outsource, write them down anyway. Move number 2 then is to find and train a person. And I find it's easiest if you have somebody you trust who can give you a referral. Meet with that person, and if the person is working remotely, then over Zoom is really a simple way. So you get to know each other, you agree on the terms, you agree on the pay, the time, how you will work with each other. Then train the person, and you can again do that over Zoom, and then record it. That's so important. Leave enough gaps between the segments of what you're training. So train one little bite, leave like a little break, and then train another little bite. I'll tell you in a minute why. You can cut it into segments later, which will be helpful. Then you can send that video over to that person, and whatever login information the party may need. So for example, maybe you have some documents that you need some help with. Maybe they can run it through Grammarly. I'm actually embarking on that now with my Brilliance Nuggets. And then the person can begin the work. And you need to, of course, make sure that you inspect what you expect, especially at the beginning, to make sure that your training was correct and that the person you chose really is the right person, and that there aren't any questions that maybe the other person is even thinking about asking. And then there's move 3. And I think this move is the one that is most often overlooked. Namely, to build a quick online training portal or course, and really, it doesn't have to be complicated. Because you recorded the video of the training, and because you left a little bit of a gap in between the little segments, maybe 3-minute bites or so, you can splice that video quite easily into little segments. And then you can actually get a transcript of the video segments. For example, I recently told you about the use of this tool called Loom, where you get a machine-generated transcript. Now you can then edit the transcript into bulleted or numbered lists of steps. And by the way, this doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, I just noticed there's a little typo on my slide. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can always make it better, but at least you have something. So you can then set up a training course in your favorite learning management system. I use Lifter LMS, but there's many others. And you fill in that content, which is the video, or the little video segments, and bullets. So you can actually make it into each segment becomes a lesson. And then what you will have accomplished with that is you will have captured your training for good. You can always make it better, but at least you have it. And you can train more people with it as your business grows, and maybe you need more people, or you can deal with turnover, or both. Anyway, so those are my 3 surprisingly simple moves for making outsourcing successful. Before I go, I have a quick question for you. What could you outsource? And how inclined are you to actually use those 3 moves? Drop me a comment. I'll look forward to it. Ciao.